Day 119 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, guys, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem. We made it all the way to day 119, and we're still going strong, still staying motivated, and still staying disciplined, y'all. So before we get started today, don't forget, bring a mouse. Bring a mouse right over here and click that subscribe button for me, y'all. Then after you click that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that like button for me, y'all. Then after you smash that like button, I'm calling all of my bankers. I repeat, all of my bankers to the comment section right now. I need y'all to drop 2 bank emojis in the comment section so we can run up this engagement and do our part in helping to build the Swift community as a whole, y'all. We're trying to get this content out to as many people as possible. In order to do that, we're going to have to run this engagement up so we could do our part in helping to build the Swift community, y'all. So, with all that being said, y'all, I know why y'all here. I know what y'all want. And today we have question number 1773, count items matching a rule. The difficulty level is easy, so if you've been on this channel before, you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well, because we're all coming to this channel because we're trying to learn something, including me, and there's no point in writing code that nobody understands, because how are you going to learn if you don't understand what it is that you're coding, y'all? So we're going to keep the solution as easy to understand as possible. Now, let's see what the question says today. It says you are given an array items where each item's I is equal to type I, color I, name I. Describes the type, color, and name of the ith item. You are also given a rule represented by 2 strings, rule key and rule value. The ith item is said to match the rule if one of the following is true. Rule key equals type and rule value equals type I. Rule key equals color and rule value equals color I. Rule key equals name and rule value is equal to name I. Return the number of items that match the given rule, y'all. So let's see what it is that they're talking about. So first, let's look at example 1. We have input items. It's a 2D array. So let's start there. First, remember it's a 2D array, so this is going to be an arrays that has, it's an array of arrays. So the first array, the first item, this will be the first item. It's going to be a phone that's blue, and the name is going to be Pixel. It's going to be a phone that's blue named Pixel, right? Then this the second item right here. The second item is going to be a computer that's silver named Lenovo. Then this is the third item right here. The third item is going to be a phone that's gold, and it's an iPhone, right? So then we're going to look at, those are the 3 items. They're each separate arrays. We're working with a 2D array, guys. So that's an array inside of an array. That's arrays of arrays, right? So then those are the 3 items. We have the rule key color, right? So we're looking for an item that had, and then the rule value is silver, right? So we're looking for an item that has a color of silver. And if we check, there's only one item that has a color of silver, and that is this item right here, computer silver Lenovo, right? So this is a silver computer. That's the only item that has a color silver, right? This item has a color of gold, and this item has a color of blue, so we're not going to include those in our count, and our output is 1 because there is only one item matching the given rule, computer, silver, and Lenovo. So I understand that example can still be a little tricky to understand, so let's look at example 2 so we can really bring this home for everybody, right? So in this example, we have an input items. It's another 2D array of items. The rule key is type this time, and the rule value is phone. So let's see. This is the first item. Boom. It's a phone, it's a blue, and it's a pixel, right? Then the second item is a computer. It's a silver, and the name is phone. Ooh, that's where the trick's at. All right. And then the third item is phone, gold. It's a phone, it's gold, and it's an iPhone. So I like this example really because it threw that little trick in there. So let's break this down, right? So right here, it lets us know, right, that it goes the order of the indexes and the items. It goes type, color, name, right? So down here, we're looking for the type. So we're only dealing with the first index of the items, right? So in this case, it's a phone. It goes phone, computer, phone. And that's because we're looking for the type, right? And once again, the type comes first, right? It goes type, excuse me, right here, it lets us know it goes type, color, name. So the first index of the items is going to be the type, right? So we're looking for first we're looking for the type, and we're looking for the items that has a value of phone in the type, right? So this item right here has a value of phone in the type spot, right? This item right here also has a value of phone in the type spot. So that makes it 2. Excuse me. Now, if you look at this one, you look at this item, you might get confused because you'll be like, well, this is phone, but in this one, the name is phone. Because look, the type is a computer. The type is a computer over here. The name is phone. Because when we come up here and we look at the index, it goes type, color, name. And in this case, example 2, item 2, the phone, the name is phone, the type is in the phone, the type is a computer. So we're not including that in our count, right? So that's why our count is only 2, because this item has a type phone and this item has a type phone. And the rule key lets us know we're looking at the types. We're not looking at the names. So let's look at the explanation and see what that says as well. It says there are only 2 items matching the given rule, which are phone, the item that's a phone blue Pixel, and phone gold iPhone. Note that the item computer silver phone does not match. And that goes back to what we said. Computer silver phone, the phone is the name, it's not the type. The type is the computer, so we're not including that in our count. So now that we understand what the question is asking, let's get into the code, the fun part, the part you've all been waiting for. So the code's not that difficult. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to declare a variable called ands. We're going to set that equal to 0, and that's going to help us keep count of how many items match our rules, right? Then we're going to declare another variable called index, and that's going to be that's going to be equal to 0 as well. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say switch, and we're going to say rule key. And then we're going to open up the brackets and we are going to say case, open up the quotation marks. We're going to say type, case type, put some colons, and we're going to say index equals 0, because up here the type is in index 0, right? So we're going to set type, case type equal index 0, because it goes index, this is index 0, this is index 1, and this is index 2. Remember, all arrays start from index 0. So in this case, the type is at index 0 right here, right? So we're going to set type, case the index 0. Then we're going to do the same thing for color. We're going to say case, open up the quotation marks. We're going to say color, and we are going to set that equal to, we're going to say index equals 1, because color is in index 1, right? Then we're going to come over here. We're going to do the same thing for name. We're going to say case, open up the quotation marks, and we're going to say name, and we are going to set that equal to index equals 2. Why? You guessed it, because name is at index 2, right? So then we're going to come down here after we've done all that, and we're going to just set a default, put the colons, and we're going to say return 0. Then after we finish that, we're going to come down here and we are going to say for item and items, open up the brackets. We're going to say if item, open up the array brackets, item index. So it's going to check the index, and we're going to say if the item index is equal to rule value, we're going to come down here, open up the brackets, and we're going to say ands plus equals 1. Then we're just going to come down here and we're going to say return ands. And that should be all she wrote, y'all. It should be all she wrote. Let's run it. Make sure it runs how it's supposed to. Make sure it's all running smoothly and properly. Okay, switch rule key. So cannot find rule key in scope. So it's case sensitive, so this should be a capital K, y'all. Sorry about that. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. And it's accepted, y'all. That's what I like to see. So let's submit it and make sure it stays accepted, because you know how these things go. You never know. You got to submit it and make sure. And there it is, y'all. 203 milliseconds beats 58.62% of users with Swift, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And that's our LeetCode problem for today. I hope to see y'all tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. Peace.